Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
You Kwame, senior Unim Dadano, na me fiala no, and Bank of Ghana edituja say microfinance institutions nibi edwuma no mo ye no omo entumi ahwe so ye ekosi mpempen so bia na e was say to me krata na ye amom so mfa ye edwuma no na e was say ye twesan na the distinction na e wom the woman say the institutions themselves were insolvent. Omwankasa edwuma no mo ye no ena omo ntumi anye no ekwanya Bank of Ghana expect say omo befa so ade aye edwuma no 155 omo media omo de omwankasa ato shop they've closed shop ena omo decide say omo ye edwuma ne biu eno so kra etiamra because there must be orderly entry and orderly exit. Okay. And so we decided say, oh, but you crata or to me crata or you should let the regulator know. Bank of Ghana swat I can say you may mean you and Crawford with a magio musica, but you biaka and medio biaka and you know more lines is about the mamino and uni medasi and 192 a woman so dear. They've not been able to maintain the business purely on the basis they drifted from the vision that they had initially set themselves. So it's PFN vision drift. I mean, a micro by the name itself, you're supposed to go into small loans and things that would not expose you too much. But if you don't have the capital buffer to support a human awayano, now betting a microfinance company be acquire undertaking financing of a construction that is way above Omakasa capital provision then there's a problem. Others more or less omajiji nkrofo kana omwa divert into either private use or related businesses this sort of co-mingling of their operations with that of their associates and also their own private entities then you have to look at it as a continuum. You would have a situation whereby an institution the business plan we do the personality note assessment projections and then we look at the maybe microfinance then they do what we call the regulatory arbitraging. You come in at a low end and then you start going into big ticket transactions. When you're bank or any other institution and you don't have the capital supporter, because the capital is the first line of the first line of defense against any kind of shocks in your business enterprise. And people only get to know the action that Bank of Ghana has taken at the time that action has to be taken at the revocation level. But among whom say they are required as regulated institutions that regularly number submitting some returns to us are a predetermined figures and this is what we use to look at, for instance, liquidity level, capital adequacy, the general profitability. What they buy, who you revenue, we can even tell say maybe you are at the verge of losing a substantial part of your business because if it's even a manufacturing, if it's even a trading and an auditor in your bank examiner realizes that there is there is a tendency within the shortest possible time or within the foreseeable future a significant part of your operation could be curtailed, which invariably means you would now be moving to a stage of insolvency. So you realize it's starting liquidity you make 100 says cobra memo part thereof a whole lot of things. Then from liquidity we sit down with you, we give you all the necessary hand holding. Now I can say, okay, Kofa, if it's a capital adequacy that is an issue, bring a capital restoration plan that is acceptable to the regulator. Then from there, and then we move on to the other areas of it. Because you see, let's make it clear. There are institutional idiosyncrasies. I just say institution behind it they are different. And therefore it's not a push the button kind of approach, say you call your light on, light off, or you call your switch button, 347 institutions. You should all be out of place. But the significant part is that they all became insolvent one way or the other. If it's from area of poor corporate governance, maybe it's area of poor loan administration, leading to a whole lot of delinquency issues or to me and handle. You may also look at it from the credit administration system, from the loan origination. You don't have, the person hasn't got a capacity to pay back a facility, but the fact that you are chasing interest rate, you go ahead and give that facility out, and immediately you book an interest income based on that amount into all these things go on. And it's purely lack of discipline as finance people. So I always tell people, say, just as gravity pervades fixes, so does risks pervade finance. Every financial action will be taken, it comes with some element of risk. Even doing nothing is risky. You lose money out of it. If indeed you could have invested that money in any other financial product, any income, be it a cedi or even 20 pesos. So, Kwame, as I said, institutions and conduct omuye and omode or how can see and their brain.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.